Alma on IG. How you doing? I can't seem how to figure out how to title my. I used to be able to title my lives on IG. For some reason, it won't do it. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna be doing a review tonight on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, soon as more people come into the live, I'm live on IG. I'm live on YouTube. Just in case you don't know, my YouTube for all my IG viewers is Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews on YouTube. And for those of y'all on YouTube, my IG is Tanya Primetime TV. So make sure you guys cross-reference and follow me on both platforms. And don't forget to follow me on my custom cake decorating platform as well, which is Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you very kindly. But yeah, come on in, everybody. Everybody on YouTube, please make sure you click that like button on your way in. Give me those thumbs up, no thumbs down. And on IG, let me see those hearts floating up in the air, please, and thank you very kindly. Somebody just hit me up. Asked me was I live on YouTube because they couldn't see me. I think that was Candace. So hopefully she got the notification that I was going live. But I know Love and Hip Hop, it had 2 episodes that came on so far. And so basically I'm kind of doing like a combination of the 2. I'm not going to do a total review on episode 1 and then do 2. We're just going to kind of blend it together if that's okay with y'all. So again, we're going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 8. I can't believe we're on season 8 already. Oh my god. Okay, Candace. Okay, I just got a message from Candace. She says she's about to go to the live. So yes, awesome. I know I'll be putting the notifications up. Sometimes I try to put the notifications up as early as possible, but then sometimes I wait because a lot of people who I follow, subscribe to on YouTube, I'll be trying to watch their videos too, and so I'll be trying my best not to bump heads. Not to bump heads with people on YouTube. But one thing I learned was sometimes you just have to especially when you need those watch hours, you just gotta, just go put your stuff out there. And if they are online afterwards, you can join them. If not, you can always rewatch their videos. But yep. Hey Candace, is it still buffering? Oh, you said you riding? Okay, so it's good now? Thumbs up? Make sure you thumbs up the live. But as far as Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I don't think I did a review on any of the Love and Hip Hop New York. At least not this season. I did it the first season. But then I was like unimpressed, and so sometimes, even though I'm not totally thrilled with a TV show, I'll still do reviews on it. But I was so unimpressed last season. As far as the combined Love and Hip Hop shows, I thought that was the least entertaining out of the Hollywood, out of the LA, out of, the New York. I thought it was the least entertaining. But I heard this season it was a little better. So maybe next season I'll review Love and Hip Hop Miami. That's what I meant to say, Miami. My bad. That's what I meant to say. I didn't review Miami this season. My bad. But what do y'all think about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta so far? How many people have seen it? Hey Tawana, how you doing? Tawana on IG. So we got some folks on IG. We got some folks on YouTube. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about any other cast members on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. What's up, the SS fam? Hi, how are you? I was on your live earlier this morning. It was so nice to meet you. I'm glad to have you here on my YouTube block. Hey, Gregory Stewart. Thank you for stopping through. I'm just doing a review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I was just asking people, have they seen the show yet? What do you think about the show, thus far? And I think it started off pretty good, actually. I'm like, it already, it seemed like it's going to be a drama-filled season. That much I can guarantee you for sure. So, who do you think we should talk about first? I mean, there are so many storylines already. Like, only episode 1 and 2 has aired so far. I know one thing I wanted to talk about for show. And I'm not going to go in any type of order as far as, how the show, how the show went. So I'm going to be jumping all around if y'all don't mind. But, oh, you welcome, SS. You are so welcome. Good evening, Miss Gina. Hey, Queen. Which episode did you see, Candace? Did you see episode 1 or episode 2? And make sure you guys thumb up the likes when you're on your way in. Thank you very kindly. Episode, well, like I said, I'm going to merge both of them together since I'm like a week late. But one thing I really wanted to hit on was, you said you missed 3? Oh, it's just episode 1 and 2 so far. The new episode comes on Monday. What's Monday? Monday's the 1st, right? Yeah, the new episode comes on Monday. I think Monday is the 1st. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on to your love. Let's see. Oh, you gotta hold on to your love. Okay. Yep. I was right. So yep, you haven't, if you haven't missed if you missed 3, Miss Gina, then you must have watched episode 1 and 2. So who do y'all want to talk about first? So far we have some pretty good storylines. We have Spice, who I really like, the Jamaican rapper. She does like dance hall music. Jamaica is like famous for their Jamaican dance hall music. So, she's kind of like a rapper, singer type person. And then we have also Stevie, or should I say Stevie J? Oh my God, Stevie J. We have Stevie J. Hey, Dinky. We also have Carly Red. We have Tommy, who's locked up right now. And did y'all see that? Like, Tommy, okay. Thank you, Dinky. Did y'all see Tommy? Tommy's locked up. Well, I don't know. Okay, the shows, they record ahead of time. So I'm not sure if Tommy is locked up still. Y'all let me know if she's still locked up or has been released. If they done a Jussie Smollett or anything like that. Anywho. I love you, Jussie. I swear I do, but I don't care. It's something fishy going on with that story. But Tommy, Miss Gina, I thought Tommy was like, okay, last episode, Tommy, she had the drinking problem, and, she went to rehab, and she got out of rehab, last season, and she got out of rehab, and I thought maybe she would, start, working on her, her walk, her spiritual walk or something, because she's a hothead, and I think she had got arrested for some old charges. She got arrested for some old charges at first. They gave her 48 hours in jail. And then immediately after she got out of jail, like 2 days later, she went back to jail again. But I don't know all the details. I know that they said that it was like aggravated child battering or something. Okay, basically she done whooped her child's ass. Let's just put it that way, y'all. Let's just put it that way, y'all. There's a lot of people out here who still whoop their kids. But try not to get caught. Try not to get caught. Tommy, they put her butt in jail for whooping her kid. Now they made it seem like, I don't know, they said it was aggravated they said felony, aggravated assault, battery, and child cruelty. Then they said after she had did it at the child's school, I guess maybe the child was being bad. Maybe they called her and told her, come get your child. She in here tripping. You know how kids be. They be in school tripping. And they call you up and tell you to come get your child. Now, there are some parents who will, like the old school days, you know what? Wherever you show out, I'm going to show out. And that's probably, what the situation was. But they making it seem like she must have beat the skid marks off of her child. Like she done beat her to the white meat or something. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, Miss Gina, for real. Like, for real. I mean, thank God mine are older. So I just wouldn't raise my voice at them when they get on my nerves. That usually, that does it, usually. That's usually have worked all these years. Like, I get mad and they start getting in line. But yeah, so she's in jail right now, and or maybe like I said, maybe she's out by now, but as far as the show, she was in jail. But Carly said, Miss Gina, did you hear that she's facing maybe 50 years? Like 50 years? 50 years for whooping your child? I don't know. I need some more details. They also said that after she had done that to her child, when they went to her house, they said they also arrested her for aggravated stalking. Like, who the heck was she stalking? And then obstruction of an officer. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the obstruction of an officer that's making it, 50 plus years. But ain't that crazy? Like, ain't that crazy? You can't even spank your child nowadays. They want to give you... Oh, Lord. I'm just so glad I'm done. I tell my kids every day, I ain't having no more kids. They be looking at me like, you bet not. We like in our 20s now. You said that girl stay on house arrest. Thank you. It's like, they come from a crime family. I mean, their mama was in prison. Their fathers was in prison. Tommy was in prison. Sass... Scrap. The only one that ain't been in prison is the youngest boy, right? So I'm hoping that he's, taking all this in and he's watching everybody's movement and he, make better decisions as far as him so he don't wind up behind bars like everybody else in his family. What's up, Anthony? You said battery. Yep, Candace. But that's crazy. I mean, I can see if you spanking your child and they bleeding, or you done choked them out or locked them in a closet or tied them to a chain or a pole in the basement. But some people, when they spank their kids, I don't think it deserves to go to jail. I don't know. I really wish they would make some stipulations to those rules, because a lot of kids do need their butt whooped from time to time. But you be scared, somebody gonna call the law on you or you gonna go to jail, so I guess. But anyway, Scrap, he had got 20 years for trafficking some weed, some Mary Jane. But finally, they let him out, to a halfway house. But ain't that crazy? Like, everybody in their family, like I was saying, they come from a crime family. They couldn't find nobody within his immediate family that he could use, for because basically, when you go to the halfway house, a few hours of the week, you can visit one of your family members, but it got to be an immediate family member, like your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, not no cousins, not no aunties or no uncles or no, it got to be like your immediate family. And none of them jokers was eligible for him to come to their house for a few hours a week. I'm like, dang, y'all just a bunch of criminals. But then, did y'all think that was crazy? How his mama, how she was like, Scrap can't even believe it. Scrap is trying to take this all in. He's like, hold up, mama. You done thought my daddy was dead for 20 some years. You thought my daddy was dead. You thought he was dead. And then all of a sudden, when they say, I can go to the halfway house and I can go to, my family house a couple hours a week. And when we realize, okay, well, I won't be going to see no family because y'all all got, criminal backgrounds, and Sass is still on probation. Tommy's in jail. So, he has nowhere to go. And then all of a sudden, just out the blue, oh, Scrap, you have a sister that you don't know about. Did y'all think that was a coincidence? Or do y'all think that was just perfect timing? Like, it sounds kind of fishy to me. Hey, that's what I think. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. You said he should have been checked his mama. Girl, who you telling? Like, if you think my daddy dead, and you know who my daddy is, you know his name, you know his family, you know his peoples, show me a death certificate, mama. Let's go do some research. And let's find out if he's really dead. All you gotta do is go down to the city office, to the courthouse, and pay a few dollars for a copy of a death certificate. That's all you gotta do. So this just don't make sense to me. And his sister, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. And she looks just like him. I mean, they literally are twins by different, mothers, though. They look almost just alike. And she is so pretty. You said you see he in the halfway house? Mm-hmm. Yep. But he should have checked his mama a long time ago. Oh, Tawana? Okay, Tawana on IG said the mama knew. She was just keeping it secret. See? That's what I'm talking about. It sounds too suspect. Like, all of a sudden, you want your son home so bad, but he can't come home with none of y'all. And so all of a sudden, she said she looked him up on Google. She said she looked him up on Google. Oh my God. And then when Scrap said, how long did you know my dad was alive? She said 3 years. 3 years. You knew your son's father was alive for 3 years. And you knew he had a sibling. I don't know. I don't either. I think it's a hot mess. I really don't believe that. It just sounds too sus. Even her own son was like, why wouldn't you not tell me that you knew my father was... Oh, because he's a non-factor, basically. You don't need him. You got me, basically. Like, who does that? I mean, who does that? You just... I don't care if I don't care what terms that me and my son's father might have ended on. I'm just saying, if I was in their position, and me, let's say we broke up, he cheated on me like he did with the other lady, on the show, had a baby around the same time as she had Tommy, and she said she broke up with him. She said she moved. Next thing she know, he went to prison. I'm sure at that time she was pissed off, didn't want to have nothing to do with him, didn't want to have nothing to do with his child. Y'all know how it go. Didn't want to have nothing to do with his child or the baby mama or none of that. So she probably was like bitter or something and angry over the whole situation and went on about her life. But I don't think that she really thought. She talking about the streets. He said, who in the streets? The streets. I found out from the streets that he was dead. Y'all, make it make sense. She found out from the streets. The hood be talking, y'all. The streets be talking. And they told you your baby daddy was dead, but you didn't go. Like, okay, if he was dead, and if he like worked some portion of his life, your son might be eligible to receive like his Social Security. You know what I'm saying? Some benefits. So it don't make sense to me. It do not make. Thank you, Miss Gina. Yes, everybody, please hit that like button. It does not make sense to me at all. Like, I don't know. But anyway, Scrappy, he ain't falling for it. And then when he went to see his dad, his dad had a stroke. And he was in a coma when he was in prison. Now that was some time ago. When Scrap went to go visit his father to meet him for the first time since, way way back when, he didn't even know about his father. He didn't know. He never ever had somebody to call daddy. So, hey Roxanne, hey, how you doing? Hey, Life with Rosie, what's going on? But he had nobody he ever, had a chance to call daddy, so he don't even know what it's like to have a father. When he went to meet him, the dude said, I really can't talk that much. Now, did it look like he's had some kind of speech impediment? Now, I know sometimes people have strokes. And I know they can't talk or they slurring, drool coming down their mouth. I'm not joking about it. I'm just being honest. We done seen somebody have stroke before and they slurring, their mouth might be, to the side. You know what I mean. This man was talking perfectly fine. Talking about, I can't say a lot. I can't talk a lot. And Scrap was like, well, what the hell I'm doing here then? Why am I here meeting you if you're not going to talk to me? He said, well, I had a stroke. And he was like, okay, that stroke was a while back. You talking fine. I could understand everything he said. He wasn't slurring. I mean, he looked perfectly fine to me. What you say, Candace? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think his dad. And then his dad was like, I love you. How you love your son and you ain't seen him in over 23 years and you ain't trying to reach out to him at all? But I love you. Scrap was looking at him like, you love me. Why? He was like, I just do. Girl, it was so emotional, Candace. It was so emotional. I'm like, what the heck is really going on? Hey, Key Can't Eat, what's up? What's going on? We just discussing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But yeah, I don't know. That sounds a little bit suspect to me. But they gonna get more into it next episode. And then as far as like his sister, he was like, Ma, why you didn't tell me I had a sister? She said, well, I knew he knocked somebody up around the same time he knocked me up, but I didn't know what the gender was. You said his mind could go faster than he could get the words out. That dad didn't have a slur, but the stone could have delayed his speech. That could have, but he sounded like he was talking perfectly fine to me. And then even his mama said, well, you was talking perfectly fine on the phone. So I think what it really was, he knew that day was coming, that he was going to meet Scrap. I mean, obviously, because once, his mom hit his dad up and said, I need a favor. I need to call in a favor. And that favor is our son needs somewhere to visit when he's at the halfway house. And all of us got records and felonies. And some of us on probation and some of us in jail. So, hey, the only other option is, the daughter. His daughter, which is Scrap's sister. And again, Cheyenne she's so beautiful. You can tell they sisters. And they like born around the same time and everything. They like, twins, but not twins. But yeah. She's like, I don't know. He was like, dang, you sure you my sister? Cause you cute. Even his little brother said, you can't be knocking boots with your sister, man. You can't. That's your sis. Like your real sister. For real. Y'all got the same bloodline. So don't try nothing. But I think it was just a shock. Like, you ain't seen your son in so long. Your words just aren't there because you don't know what to say. I would have rather had him say that than sitting up there talking about, I can't talk. It's hard for me to talk because he was talking perfectly fine. But anywho, I don't think that was a coincidence at all. At all. Let's see. Who else should we talk about? Now, who y'all want to talk about next? Y'all want to talk about Carly Red next? Or y'all want to talk about Spice? Because I got a lot to say about Spice. I sure do. Or do y'all want to talk about Stevie and Mimi? I'm like, this was a good episode. This really was a good episode. I'm really looking forward to the remainder of the season. Let's see. Tawana said on IG, Kay is not telling the truth. She got him involved because exactly. That's what I think. I think she's not telling the truth. And like I said, she needed to call in a favor. That was the last resort. And she had to hit him up. She said she looked him up on Google when he was in prison. She made it seem like it was way before he even got, to the halfway house. So I don't know. I think she's fibbing on something. You want to talk about Stevie? Okay, let's talk about Stevie J. Y'all think, okay, I love Faith. Do y'all like Faith? I love Faith. I've always loved Faith. Before and after Biggie and up until now. I've always loved Faith. I think she has the most beautiful voice. I have all her CDs. I love me some Faith. I think Faith actually might really be good for Stevie. I mean, they're already married. But, I mean, how do y'all feel about them getting married and moving and not informing Mimi? I think, to me, y'all let me know how y'all feel, but for me, I think since there was a child involved, that maybe she should have known because there's a child involved. Like, how you get married and not have your children there? And Stevie got, like, how many kids? So, you didn't have your children there, you didn't have nobody there. I mean, I could see if they were going to redo the wedding. Like, some people get married and they just do it by themselves. Very quaint, very intimate. And then later, they redo the wedding. I can see if you do that. But still, with the child involved, I just thought, the daughter was like, she looked up. Did you see her eyebrow raise when he said, "This is my wife"? She was like, "Yo, wife." And then he was like, "Yeah, and how would you like to move with me and my new wife to L.A.?" She was like, "Well, hold up, Daddy. First of all, I think you should ask my mama." And he said, "Ask your mama?" She said, "Yeah, the one who raises me." I love that little girl. She's so smart, and she looks like Stevie. She looks just like Stevie. You said, I would have been pissed. Yeah, it's like, not just the fact that he got married, but he moved from Georgia all the way to LA and been there for months and haven't seen his daughter for months. Mimi had no idea that he moved to LA. And then to hear that he got married on the blogs, I don't know. That would kind of make me upset if that was my child's father. Like, especially like Mimi was saying, she loves the ground her dad walks on. She thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. She loves her daddy. And you just up and leave and just move and don't say nothing for months. You just gone. You said Mimi just need a storyline. Yeah, okay. Speaking of that, okay, we gonna get to that. Key can. We gonna get to that. You said I like her and CB Stone. Yeah, me too. I love Faith. You said that's kind of heavy. It is. Hey, Chris Senor, did I speak to you yet? Just wanted to stop to go to dinner, so I'm drop a line and hope to like back later or something. All right, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. And then he wants the daughter. Yeah, and then he wants the daughter to move there. But as far as Key can't eat, you said she needs a storyline. I kind of thought that when I heard the story about the guy in her garage. Like she said, somebody was trying to jack her car. She called 911. Said the guy was, trying to jack her car or whatnot. I mean, it seems like a believable story, right? I mean, there was a gunshot in the car, but one side of my head was like, One side of my head was like, But, I mean, I really, really hope that, she don't have nobody out there, like, stalking her or, she don't really have nobody, coming back for her to her house, because that's scary. If that really did happen, that's really, really scary for somebody to break into your home, invade your privacy, because you really feel like you're being violated when somebody breaks into your home. You said, without her keeping up the drama with Stevie, she shares no purpose on the show. Right, okay. After she went off on Stevie, she put him out her house. Then she said, she wanted to meet with Faith. So when they set the meeting up, did you see how she came in the meeting? I mean, she came in there like looking all crazy. I'm here. She had that attitude. And Faith, she's all laid back and cool. That's one thing I always love about Faith. Faith is from the streets. She's from the hood. I mean, but she's a lady. You know what I mean? She's a lady. Like, she will go street on you real quick, but she tries to keep it ladylike. That's what I love about Faith. But she tried to go in, and Faith was just sitting there non-phased. Faith was looking over to the side. Like, if she thinks she about to come in here and scare me, shoot. What's up, Anitra? Hi, how are you? Welcome to the live. We just discussing Hip Hop Atlanta. Loving Hip Hop Atlanta. But, yeah, I mean, she was trying to, like, go in, and then Faith was like, you know what, I'm gonna make sure he do what he gotta do. And the tone kind of shifted, because Faith kind of took over the conversation, because somebody mature had to take over the conversation. You said she made a statement she didn't care who his wife was, as if she... Right, and see, okay, how you feel about this? Like, I guess... if it was somebody that she didn't know from Adam, like just some chick he just met from around the way, just some normal lady that she never seen her, she never met her, she don't know how she keep her house, she don't know how many kids she got, she don't, you know what I'm saying? This is Faith. This is a huge celebrity. And not that, that means we really know Faith. But this is Faith. I mean, she acting like she don't know who the woman is at all. She acting like she don't know who the woman is at all. Like, then she's like, I don't care who she is. I think she's bitter. I'm sorry. I said it before. I think she's envious of Faith. He cheated on her so much. He had kids on her. Basically, he didn't marry her like she had wanted to get married in the past. And then he marries Faith. She might be a reality show celebrity, but Faith is a celebrity. You said, right? Yep, Roxanne. Mimi low-key wants, yep, that's how I feel. I feel she was in love with some Stevie J and probably still is. Mm-mm. I'm like, you can have that fool. I'm like, you can have that fool. All the times he was messing around on her and cheating on her and going from this woman to the next woman and nope. You can have him. You can have him. But do y'all think he really changed? Do y'all think he's like, Faith that made me a better man? You know, I'm in a committed relationship, and you know all this and that. I don't know. He might have, but I still think that regardless of the fact that Stevie got married and moved out of town and didn't inform me ahead of time, because I really think they got married on a whim. It wasn't planned. It definitely wasn't planned. They kind of was like in Las Vegas, and they said they called up a impersonator, what's the name, Elvis Presley impersonator, and got married like on a whim. You said he was cutting on for the camera. Yep. He was. But do y'all think he was actually right though? Even though he left, even though he got married, he felt that Mimi should have told him that somebody broke in their house and somebody, you know, shot at her and the car got hit and they was there alone. And do y'all think he deserved to know that information? Even though he left town without telling her, been gone for months, got married without telling her. Do y'all think he still deserved, like she was up there, why? What was you gonna do? Was you gonna like magically appear in the garage and protect us? Like you way in Cali. What was you gonna do? Me personally, I think she should have told him. That's just what I think. I mean, he found out in the blogs. I mean, imagine finding out in the blogs that your child was in a home that had been invaded and her mother got shot at. I mean, just imagine, you know, that was your child in that house. Like, I would want to know, but I don't know. Again, I think she was just mad. She wished he could magically not in the garage either, huh, Roxanne? Magically appear in her bedroom. But yeah, I really think that but I want to see, and that's what I was saying. But then she showed the car with the bullet hole. So I'm like, would somebody go as far as to putting a bullet hole in their own car? I hate to think she would do something like that, but I don't know. Regardless, it's helping her storyline. It's helping her storyline. But as far as, okay, let's see. Who I want to talk about next? I think I want to talk about. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about Kirk and Rashida. Okay, you said it was great for TV purposes. She wants him badly. I do believe so. I do believe so. But Kirk and Rashida, they celebrating 19 years of marriage. Rashida, their relationship has had a lot of ups and downs. Y'all saw that. They had a lot of ups and downs. Last season, Rashida finds out that from the blood test, the baby that he allegedly had with Jasmine, found out it was his child. And at that time, Rashida wasn't trying to be bothered with that baby. She was pissed at Jasmine. Remember, Jasmine came to her opening party to her new shop in Texas, and Rashida checked her. She read her so... Man, she read her when she came into her shop. And it was like, why are you traveling from Georgia to Texas to tell me you're sorry? You ain't sorry. So, Rashida, she was just like, you know what, that's your baby. You go take your baby over there. Don't bring that baby to my house and all this kind of stuff. I'm glad to see that Rashida has softened up to the situation. You said she was being aggravating when Candy came over. Yeah, she was. She was. Like, how do you feel about what she said about him in the pull-ups? I thought that was a bit judgmental on Rashida's part. And I like Rashida. I do. I really do like Rashida. But for her to say, if that was my kid, or if he lived in my house, he wouldn't be in no pull-ups at 2 years old. Like, how many kids do you know? And there are some who are totally potty trained by 2 years old. But how many kids? I mean, I have a lot of kids in my family. I only got 2 of my own, but I have a lot of kids in my family. And by 2 years old, most of them are still learning. They might be going to the pot. But they still might make a mistake. You might have to put like those plastic bed covers on their bed because they might make a mistake. She was making it seem like this child was 5 or 6 years old, still sucking on a bottle and wearing pull-ups. I thought that was so mean. You said then she was like, he will learn. Yeah, he will learn when he's at our house. I was like, okay. When his mama, when we get to the reunion show, I know her and Jasmine gonna have it out. The season just started. And I know her and Jasmine gonna have it out on the reunion show. Because if somebody would have said that about my baby, and mind you, my 1-year-old, he started using the pot. I mean, my 1-year-old, my oldest child, he started using the pot at 1. He was pretty quick. And by 2, he was probably right at the pull him up into the underwear stage. My youngest son, it took him a little longer. I think he probably didn't get to the pull him up stage till about maybe 2.5, about 2.5. And then he was ready for, undies. But every child is different. And you can't, like, force a child to do certain things. You know what I mean? So I just thought that was kind of mean. Like, she's acting like she's just going to re-educate this child, just retrain him all over. You said Stevie be on the bus. He should have told her about the marriage and Mimi. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Tawana. I missed your comment. But you said Stevie still be on his BS. He should have told her about the marriage and Mimi about the shooting. I agree. I absolutely agree. Oh, you mean, yeah, Mimi should have told him about this. Yeah, I agree. She should have told him. I do agree. Keekan said, then the daddy didn't say anything. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say, but what he did say, he made very clear, he said this on camera, that he be paying child support, but she always on IG and always partying, and the child is staying at the grandmama's house, and so he's like, well, what's going on with the child support? Like, I don't know if he's trying to say she's a deadbeat mom, but that's what he was coming off as. And you got to be careful there because she's still young. And at that time when I was young, and a lot of my friends and relatives, we still went out on the weekends. We didn't club like every single night. But we might have had a young child. We get a babysitter, or mom, can you watch the baby for a few hours so I can go out? Let your hair down every now and then. Now, he's making it seem like she's partying like all the time. So, I don't know. You got to be careful with those accusations like that, especially, on a TV show. So, but we gonna see. Because I think from what Rashida was saying, they're going to look into that and find out. Because he said he just want to make sure he's more concerned about the child's well-being. But the child looked like he was taken care of to me. He came in there, he had a cute little haircut. He had on some cute little clothes, some cute little sneakers. I mean, he in pull-em-ups, so he is learning to use the bathroom. Now, as far as Rashida was looking at him kind of crazy, when he was telling her to stop or something like that. But she was looking at his pull-em-up. She was digging inside of his pants. The little boy probably been taught, don't let nobody touch you down there. The little boy was probably just following instructions from his mama. Rashida was pulling his pants out and looking in his pants for, to see if he got on underwear. The little boy was like, stop. You said my thing is, why did Kelsey have to cry? You said, why did Kelsey have to cry, Cannon? The dad should have went to get him. Uh-huh. I think you said, Oh, you talking about from last season? Oh, no. I got you. Because Kelsey brought the baby over. I feel what you're saying. Probably because Rashida didn't want him over there. Probably, yes, that's a smart little boy. Because if you was looking all in my pants and I know I ain't pooped and I ain't peed, what you doing, girl? I don't even know you like that. And you all up in my pants. But anyway, that little boy, he's a cutie. But yeah, that's probably why she didn't want him to, Rashida, she probably got him on a chain this short. The chain is probably this short. Because he done cheated on her time and time again. So that's the only thing I can think of is that I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad though that she's at least having him around the family, because before Rashida, she didn't want that little boy at the house. Period. Don't bring him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to know him. It's cool that our other kids, hang out with him and everything, but that's it. You said she cried faithful last season. She did. But as far as Jasmine goes, again, I think he needs to be careful, because just because somebody likes to party don't mean that they're a bad mom. It doesn't. Again, if you out every day, getting drunk, getting twisted, getting white girl wasted every day, that's different. But again, I think he should be careful with that. But as far as okay, let's talk Cardi. Cardi B is engaged, y'all. Can y'all believe it? For like the umpteenth time. That girl done been engaged so many times on that television show. She has been engaged to, she has been proposed to like 3, 4, 11 times on the show already. And now she's engaged again. And granted, this guy, he looks better than all of the other ones. And he's not in the industry like all of the other ones. So she said he has like his own business. I don't know what he does. I didn't look him up. But she said he has his own business and he's like totally different from the other guys. But how do y'all feel about Carly Red when she was talking to Pooh, her so-called best friend? Pooh didn't get invited to Carly Red's engagement party because from what they were saying at Pooh's slumber party, Pooh had told Carly she was ugly, or she was, was some just making some kind of remarks about Carly that Carly didn't approve of. And then she was saying that Pooh haven't seen her or visited her in a minute, and Pooh shows up at her shop. Carly Red still has that store called Mercy, and Pooh showed up at her shop, questioning her like, what's up? Everybody I know, everybody and their mama, everybody in Georgia got an invitation to your engagement party, but your best friend me didn't get an invite. My question to y'all is, Do y'all think Carly Red really had a threesome with Pooh and Pooh's husband? Because this came out in a blog some time back. And it was like a leaked, it was allegations on the blogs. Carly Red had threesome with such and such and such and such. Nobody knew who had put that on the blogs. But allegedly they're saying Pooh did it herself. And Pooh did say on the show that you was cool with me before. Like she told Pooh she don't want to hang around people who are basically who are not in her new circle. I'm gonna just say that her new circle of friends. She wants to hang around only married people, but Pooh is married. And I think the real reason why she don't want to hang around Pooh, like, okay, how she was saying Pooh, like with her exes, she was all too touchy-feely and all that kind of stuff. I can believe that if it's true that Carly and them had a threesome. Like, Pooh and her husband, they not, it's no secret that they are adventurous when it comes to the bedroom. You say Carly get down like that? Yeah. Like, how many times has Carly been called a hoe? We on season 8. She's been known for that title season after season after season. So, it's not too far-fetched that Carly would have, a threesome with her bestie, her BFF. But now that Carly has a good man, she claims he's a good man. He's like way better than the rest of them. She don't want Pooh involved in her life. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? I'm like, wow. And then she thinks Pooh is an opportunist. Like she only been hanging around her because she want to be around celebrities. But Pooh's husband, he used to work with a lot of people in the entertainment business, so Pooh done already met a lot of people, a lot of famous people. Her husband, they get invited, from what she says, to all kind of events. So, again, my question is, if y'all think Carly probably really did have a threesome with Pooh and her husband, like she's claiming, it's been in the blogs. Pooh even said it on not tonight, but on the last episode, and Carly, maybe she thinks that maybe Pooh might want her chance at her husband and a threesome. What you think about that? I mean, I might be reaching, sometimes y'all, I be reaching. But that's just crazy. Like, this your BFF, and all of a sudden, you about to get married, and now you don't want to kick it with your BFF no more. And you making it seem like she's not as mature, or, she's not on the same playing field as she is right now. But you still hanging around all the rest of them girls that's always in some mess. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But I'm like, okay, if you're down with the threesomes, that's cool and all. But, Tawana, you said thumbs up. You think I might be right? Tawana on IG gave me a thumbs up, so she thinks I might be right about that whole scenario. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just reaching. But as far the last thing I want to talk about is Spice. Y'all, Spice. Did she really have on a white face? I mean, her whole body. Okay, when they said that Spice invited them to her photo shoot, I was thinking a normal photo shoot. They gonna come in there, they gonna watch her take some pictures, pose, snap, and then they do their little gossiping or go out to eat or whatever afterwards. Cardi walked up in there. She didn't know who the hell Spice was. I didn't know that was Spice. I didn't even know that was Spice. I'm looking like, who this white girl? Who is this white girl? self-conscious with her body, her complexion, to go that far to lighten her skin. I mean, everybody was telling her, you don't have to do that. Just be yourself. Her friends, her family, Cardi, Rashida, all of them was telling her, be yourself. You do not have to lighten your skin. You're a beautiful, chocolate, black, Jamaican, talented woman. And you want to lighten your skin just because some dude in the music industry told you. Okay, see, this now, as far as, remember when the dude came to, what was his name? Javon. When Javon was sitting around with her in Tokyo after her performance at the club, he came and sat down between her, next to her in Tokyo. And he was telling her, you know what, sometimes the things that people like in Jamaica isn't always the things that people like in, America. And sometimes you might have to switch it up, change your looks, maybe change your, your style. I got what he was saying. Like, I think he was talking about, like, maybe just her whole image. Just her whole image, because America isn't used to her yet. And he wants everybody to love her. He just don't want Jamaica to love her. Like, she's known in all these other countries. But in the U.S., it's like, who's Spice? Besides on Love and Hip Hop, who's Spice? So I get what he was trying to say. I don't think he wants her to totally change who she is, but just kind of switch it up a little bit. But she went as far as to thinking that he was concerned with her skin complexion and wanted her to be lighter. So she goes to see a dermatologist, and the dermatologist is telling her, like, do you know how serious this is? And I had no idea. I had no idea that it was that serious, that people can really get sick and die from that. Like, the dermatologist, I've never heard anybody say that. You said she was... Roxanne, you said she was Casper the Friendly Spice. They was like, we want the black spice. We don't want the white spice. She did look like Casper. I mean, I'm telling you, rest in peace, MJ. But I swear, she looked just like Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson wasn't even that dark to begin with. Spice is probably like 2-3 shades darker than Michael Jackson was. And she looks a whole shade lighter than Michael Jackson did at the time that he passed. I was like, Casper the Friendly Spice. You right, Roxanne. But how do y'all feel about that? Like, the what other celebrities would probably never ever tell you is what that dermatologist told Spice. She was like, them people who are changing their skin complexion and doing stuff like that stuff can be dangerous. Like bleaching your skin, and it's not like you bleach it once. You have to keep doing that until you get the complexion that you want. She was like, basically you're risking your life, by bleaching your skin. Is dangerous. You can get skin cancer because of the topical products, or ingredients in the bleach. I just think she's making a mistake. And everybody agrees that she's making a mistake. But she seems dead set on changing her skin complexion. Just so she could, I don't know. Like, I won't say fit in, because her style of music is really different from what we are accustomed to. Like, I love Jamaican music. I do. But a lot of people aren't accustomed to that Jamaican dance hall music. So, I don't know. I hope somebody stops her. I hope somebody helps her change her mind, helps her see, how beautiful she is, regardless of how dark she is. You said you think the network told her to go there. It's crazy. She came out with that song, A Fine Soul. She explained why she did that. And I actually did like that song too. I was listening to the words, and I was like, okay, I see why, she's thinking that way. But everybody don't have to look like a Beyonce. And I don't know. I think she's making a. I don't think she should bleach her skin. I think she's beautiful. You know, we all can't look the same. We all can't look the same. But dang, did y'all see how she threw Mimi under the bus though? Like when Mimi, she said, "Oh, my live on the Instagram is over." I hate how it only lasts an hour on IG. But anyway, she threw Mimi under the bus. Mimi was like, "Why is you doing that? And you shouldn't be doing that. And you perfectly fine." She said, "But you got your boobs done." She said, "Them not your real boobs. You got your boobs done." Mimi was like, and then she put her on blast. And I think Mimi spoke before she even thought what she was about to say. She was like, "But I had kids and I breastfed. And after I did that, my boobs were flat." She was like, they were straight flat. And so she still was like, "So what's the difference? You got your boobs done and I want my skin bleached. What's the difference?" It's a huge difference. Like a huge difference. I don't know why she don't understand that. It's like it's a huge difference from getting some implants, some silicone or whatever. I don't even know what they use now for boobs. But it's a big difference than bleaching your skin. Like, sis. I don't know. We need to have we need to go see Iyanla. We need to go see Iyanla. Like, for real, Iyanla. Somebody get her on the phone. Like, for real. Because this is serious. If she thinks getting some boob implants is the same thing as getting your skin bleached. I'm like, wow. But yeah, I know. In reality shows, I mean, a lot of it do be scripted. A lot of the producers ask you to say certain things, but we don't always know what's truly factual and what's truly scripted. But as far as her bleaching her skin goes, like when she went to see the dermatologist and the dermatologist said, "I think you should get a psychiatric evaluation," she flipped out. She ran out of there because she thought the psychiatrist was trying to say she was crazy. But it wasn't that. It was just anybody who alters their body significantly, they have to go through that. I mean, even if you want, I know people who had weight loss surgeries, whether it was the band or the bypass or whatever. They have to go through like they got to go see a counselor or they got to go talk to somebody, about that. And you got to watch videos and you got to, you got to go to so many appointments before they can determine if they're going to, let you have something that serious done to your body, even though it's your own body. Because they want to make sure that you're really doing it for you. You're not pressured into it. You don't have any mental issues, that maybe a psychiatrist could fix or help you fix. You know what I'm saying? But she was pissed. She was pissed. She was like, I'm not crazy. But yeah, I'm like, okay, Spice. I hope she don't because they was like, what did Carly say? She said, can you picture a white Spice doing Jamaican dance hall music? No, that won't be a good looking. Oh, looking like Casper the Friendly Spice. That was funny, Roxanne. But anyway, y'all, that was my little review. That's about as much as I think I talked about all the key characters. Well, as far as this episode, next episode, it seemed like they're going to involve some of the other characters a little bit more, and they're going to go more in detail about Scrap and his father. So I think they're going to meet up again. It seemed like he was like really mad at his mom from what the previews was showing. And Scrappy and his new girl, was it Jock and his new girl, seemed like something is going on with them. And Scrap, like his mom, like okay, one last thing before I go. I want to ask y'all, how do y'all really feel about Mama D? Like honest opinions only. How do y'all really feel about Mama D and her up there dancing and gyrating and all that lace and all that. You know, Mama D is what, like 60 something? And no shade, no shade, because if you can wind it and grind it like that, yeah, you know, I would like to make sure my body, I would love to have my body moving like that at that age. But as far as like her singing or her rapping, do you think she's really that talented? Roxanne, you said she's a ghetto mess. Mama D was doing a lot. She was doing a lot. But then she was saying how Bams, she's about to give birth any day now. And unless they already had it, because, you know, this recorded ahead of time. But, and then she was saying how Bams is living, and Scrappy is living with her. And Scrappy's mom is living with her. Cece. I mean, not Scrappy's mom, but Bam's mom. Why do you think everybody is up in the house? When I was pregnant with son number 1 and son number 2, you couldn't pay me to go sleep at their parents' house, to go live at their parents' house just because I'm pregnant. I got my own house. And then her mama is staying there too. Bam's mama. Roxanne, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, they must be doing real bad to be living, you know, with his mom. And then her mom too. Like, her mom is living there too. So they gonna get into that next episode too. They show previews of them arguing, and I think Mama D was trying to put her out the house or something like that. So they gonna get into that too next week. So I'm really anxious, you know, for the next upcoming episode. So y'all make sure y'all be around for me to do that review. I got a few more reviews I need to do this weekend. I don't have to work this weekend, y'all. I don't have to work. I'm only off of work like every third weekend. So I don't have to work at all. I have nothing to do this weekend. Nothing. No cake orders. I did a cake order tonight. Oh, y'all should check it out. It's on my Facebook page, Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. It was a chocolate Oreo crunch birthday cake for my cousin. My cousin, she's from where I am in Omaha, but she moved out of town. And she drove all the way up here to hang out with the fam for a couple of days. And she asked me to make her a cake. And I made her a cake. And she came and picked it up. She was like, oh, it's so cute. Because her birthday was actually like a month ago, but she couldn't come into town. So I told her, as soon as you can rearrange your plans and get to Omaha, I'm going to make you a cake. So, yeah, her cake was really, really cute. She loved it. But, yeah, make sure y'all check out my Facebook page, Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, where I upload all my cake pics and dessert pics and party pictures and all that kind of stuff. And make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel as well, Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice, where I go live decorating cakes and chopping it up and chit-chatting with you guys about any given subject, whatever we decide to talk about. It's kind of a freestyle channel. I'm up there freestyling on some cakes, and I'm up there talking to y'all about whatever. So you said, yummy, yummy. They are so lucky. I would drive to... Yeah, my family loves when I make them stuff. Like holidays, they be forgetting I can cook. Like, I can cook normal food. Tanya gotta make the cakes. I'm like, dang, y'all don't want me to make no chicken and dressing, no turkey and dressing, no baked mac and cheese, no greens, no cabbages, no yams, none of my famous baked beans with hamburger meat. I mean, I can make a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. But no, you just bring the cake. Just bring the cakes. The only thing that they really always be trying to make me make is like my mom's recipe for dressing or cakes. It's like they like, you the only one who can make dressing like your mom. Like, everybody be trying to make dressing like she used to make, and I'm the only one. But it took me a while to get it, because she passed. Rest in peace, love you, Mom. She passed some years back, and I was working at it with the help of my dad, trying to get that dressing exactly the way she made it. Yes. But as far as soul food, I like soul food, but it's certain things I just won't cook. Probably because of her. It's just certain things I just won't cook until the holidays. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. But yeah, they always want me to make cakes for whatever we're doing. But yep. So you guys, you said yes. Wow. But yeah, check me out on my other platforms, and don't forget I'm on Instagram, Twitter for my Tanya's Prime Time. So I'm all over. So you can check me out on my other platforms. But this is the end of the review, you guys. I'm so glad you guys were able to check in with me late tonight. I know it's late. I hope you guys don't have to work tomorrow. And if you do, I hope you don't work too hard tomorrow. But I will be coming at y'all live tomorrow. I'll set up the notifications. It won't be till probably, I don't know. It'll probably be in the evening. Because since I have nothing to do at all tomorrow, I am going to try to sleep in. It's very rare that I get to sleep in. So thank you, Anitra. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But it's very rare that I get to sleep in. So I'm going to try to stay in bed, even if I just lay there and stare at the walls. Because I can't go back to sleep. I'm going to just lay in the bed. Lay in the bed. So, since I'm not doing anything this weekend, if anybody got some playlists or if anybody needs some watch hours, let me know. After this live is over, when the live finishes, you know how sometimes it take a minute for the whole live to upload on YouTube. Comment in the comment section under the video. And let me know if you need some watch hours, because I'm off all weekend and I can be around here playing videos and, giving y'all some watch time, because a lot of us are trying to get watch hours. So I'll be having people do it for me. They be playing my playlist and I appreciate it. So just hit me up in the comment section. And again, I will set the notification for when I am actually going live tomorrow. It'll probably be in the evening, because I know tomorrow afternoon we're going to go see Us, that new movie that everybody has been talking about. Because me and my sister from another mister, we do movie reviews. Her name is Samantha. So if you look under my playlist, Sisters from Another Mister playlist on my YouTube, you'll run across some movie reviews that we've done, me and Samantha. So we're going to do a movie review of Us. And we'll probably do it next weekend, since we're going to see it tomorrow. So just to let y'all know that it's coming up. You say God bless everyone. See you. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you. God bless you guys too. Thank you so much. And good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. As always, in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad. Y'all know how we do. Stay safe. Be blessed. And I'm out. Deuces. Good night.